you for tuning in to Coach's Corner. I'm Brielle Jungblut, and we're here with the men's basketball coach, Coach Vince. How are you today?
Doing great. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good.
Your team has won 2 of its last 3 games, including a win over a good team, Lander. How big is that for your program for the rest of the way?
Well, I mean, I think it's big. Every win is good, you know, especially when you're in a situation like us where we're rebuilding. We got a ton of new kids. It's really good to get whatever win you can get. So, you know, we have to take what we have and just build on it.
A lot of your freshmen have played a lot this year. Looking ahead for the next couple of years, what does this mean for your program?
Hopefully I'll have less grades if we continue to play these freshmen. They continue to get better. But no, seriously, I think, you know, our young guys are doing a good job as well as, you know, as expected. You know, I'd like to see them play a little better, you know, most times, but you know, I have to remember that they're young. I'm the type that I don't really want excuses. You know, if you're playing ball or whatever sport you're in, you're freshman, it doesn't matter. You've worked hard enough to deserve to win, deserve to be successful. So.
Right. From a coaching perspective, is there anything that you've had to overcome that was unexpected at the start of the season?
I mean, the big thing is losing Keith Belfield, who's, you know, one of our leading scorers, probably, you know, one of our better players for the season. That was a setback, but you know, we understand that setbacks are temporary, and we just have to move forward.
Who's impressed you the most this season?
None of them really. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, I think I've been impressed with Hendricks Emu from last year. You know, he had to play behind some great people like Paul Lawson, Alvin Brown, Santuan Butler, and Rick Alderman. And he didn't get, you know, a lot of minutes, but he's come out, and I think he's done a great job. I've been very impressed with him.
Okay. After Saturday's game, the next 4 of your 5 games are on the road. What will your team need to do differently?
We have to play with courage. You know, I don't think we play with courage. I don't think that our guys come into the game feeling that they've worked hard enough to deserve the opportunity to win. And I think we have to change our mentality, and we have to change our thought process. And, you know, because we are a very hard-working team, they have to understand that they deserve to win, they deserve to play well. And I think if we can get them to change that and start believing in what we do and what they can do, then I think we can have a lot of success on the road.
The second half of the season is when your teams normally thrive. Right now, USC-Aiken is 3 games back from the first place in the East, but 4 of your remaining games are against teams that are ahead of you. Can you talk a little bit about those games and what your team will need to do in order to secure the first-round home game with the new conference tournament?
Well, you know, it is a very tough conference, and those teams are ahead of us, but we still believe that we have every opportunity and every chance to win those games. And we somehow have to get our players to believe the same. You know, typically our teams, our young teams, when we're in this situation, get better as the season progresses. And I would think that we're going to do the same. We're going to continue to teach them. We're going to continue to motivate them. We're going to continue to get them to believe in what we do and what they're capable of doing. God willing, we're going to be able to move up into that top spot and host a home playoff.
Even with the young team, USC-Aiken is 8-3 at home. Now with all these students back on campus, how big are the remaining games for the regular season home dates?
Oh, every game is big. You know, when you're fighting for one of those top 4 spots, and especially one of the top 2, every game is huge, and you have to be ready to play every game. We have to be ready to coach every game. And I think, you know, if our guys will, you know, just continue to come in, grind it out, work hard, believe and trust, then I think we'll be fine.
One more question for you. This week is homecoming, so you should have a huge crowd. How much does your team pay attention to the crowd in terms of noise and advantages?
Well, obviously, you know, it means a lot to them. If you look at our home record opposed to our away record, you know, it's a lot better. And, you know, we're really tough at home. Over the years, we've been very good at home. And even this year, although we've lost, you know, 3 games at home, we still are a very dangerous team at home. Mm-hmm. We can beat anybody in the country. We just have to continue to do that. Plus, we got to pick up some great road wins.
Alrighty, well, good luck on the rest of your season. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I'm Brielle Jungblut, and thank you for tuning in to Coach's Corner.